Hi, this tutorial will explain how to use the meeting feature in UNICASE. To document meetings in UNICASE, we have a special model element that is a meeting. You can create a new meeting in any section by selecting New Meeting. By default, the meeting already contains a number of sections. That is an objective, an information exchange, and discussion and wrap-up section. In the objective section, we document the objective of the meeting, so that could be, for example, a sprint review. In the information exchange section, we exchange all the necessary information that are the work items and their status from the last meeting, and miscellaneous for any information that must just be distributed during the meeting. Then we have a discussion section. In the discussion sections, we have all the discussion points we want to discuss during the meeting, and finally in the wrap-up, we have a section for all the new work items that have been assigned or identified, and a section for meeting critique to discuss how to improve the meeting in the future. In a previous video tutorial, the project management tutorial, we have already explained how to create new work items such as action items, bugs and issues, and how to use them within the project. Now in a meeting you want to discuss about these action items, bug reports and work items in general, and you can easily add these in the information exchange sections by opening up the section and linking these items to this section. So for instance, I want to know about the progress in the Clarify Getting Shop use case and about these two issues, as well as this requirement and the bug. Now these appear in the meeting, and they will also be part of the agenda once we've generated the agenda. In the discussion sections, we will discuss about issues that have not been completed yet. So I'll select these two to discuss about them. And finally, in the new work items section, after the meeting or during the meeting, you will identify new action items. So I'll add a new action item here. And it will appear in the respective section. Once you've modeled the meeting, you can export that meeting and get a PDF document, either an agenda if the meeting has not yet taken place, or a protocol if the meeting has already taken place. To define these settings, you can go to the meeting itself, and there are different attributes for that. There's a start time, there's an end time, there's a facilitator that is organizing the meeting and that is also moderating the meeting in the most times. There's a minute taker that will take down the new action items, for instance, and create the protocol by that. And there might be a timekeeper that pays attention that we do not violate the setup meeting times. And you can also add a list of participants that are participating in that meeting. And you might add some other attachments, such as diagrams that are important for the meeting. Now once the meeting is complete, I can export that meeting by right-clicking the meeting and select Export Meeting. I will be asked for a file name for the export. And once I click Save, the meeting is exported to a PDF document that is then available to open it with any PDF reader. And here we can see the result of the meeting export in this protocol, or in this case an agenda, because the meeting has not yet taken place. Okay, in this tutorial we have learned how to create new meetings, how to use the meetings. In the information exchange section, we can discuss about work items we want to know the status about. In the discussion meeting section, we can discuss issues that came up during the project. And in the wrap-up meeting section, we can identify new work items that should be reported in the next meeting. And finally, we can export all that information into an agenda or protocol for use during the meeting or for the wiki.